At MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got it. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
You ain't doing nothing
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Gets around him. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
First down, Chargers.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Jets defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
First down, Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Now Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action with Wilson. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
He's got his man on the crossing route. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Again, Wilson. His pass out wide to Hall. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's more. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Chargers 6-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Taken at the goal line. And running with power here. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 68 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
15. And the Chargers first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and picked up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a run.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple.
At the Chargers' 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 3. Quick throw here to Johnston. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 41 yards. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They hand off to their big tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover.
It got his man complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Moore taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaken. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mind?
Touchdown! Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On second down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here's Chase McLaughlin now for the Charger field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is
taking it right down Broadway. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Chargers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Home to try.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.